お願いします。はい。アクセルじゃないですね。ありがとうございます。
Well, good afternoon to you. We have just one game in the J-League today, but it is a real corker for you. We are in a very rowdy Kashima Soccer Stadium for perhaps the two surprise packages of the J-League right now. Kashima are fourth on 22 points on a really good run under their new coach, Ranko Popovic. And today, the visitors, Tokyo Verdy, back in the top flight, making a big noise about it as well. And whilst they may only be 12th right now and still looking over their shoulders a little, what they have started to do in recent weeks is turn a lot of those draws that they were having into victories, including a real back and forth game against Jubilo a week ago. Their sights are set firmly up the table, while Kashima Antlers, of course, under that really good run that they're on right now. 3 straight wins for Popovic's side, and of course imperious at home so far this season. 4 wins and a draw in the Kashima Soccer Stadium. And of course, for those with a long memory, well, this is a game that takes us all the way back to the title decider of 1994 and the first ever J-League title, which was won by the visitors. It's been a long time away, a long time in the wilderness, but they're back in the big time now, and they are, I think it's fair to state, really starting to find their feet and find some momentum as well as some real confidence as well. Today, though, it's a tough test against Kashima Antlers, a side with real momentum themselves, and starting to play with a little bit of swagger under Ranko Popovic, the 56-year-old who has returned to Japan and has got his seed really playing some really good stuff. Yusuke Araki leads the sides out in the Kashima Soccer Stadium. Hopes are high here right now that this Kashima side can continue their excellent recent form. They'll hop above Tokyo with a victory today for Tokyo Verdy. Well, they can jump above Kawasaki Frontale with a point. A victory would take them above Nagoya Grampus as well. They'd have taken that at the start of the season. And before we start, we're celebrating 100 appearances for Ikuma Sekigawa. We achieved the feat recently against Shonan Bellmare. A fine achievement for that young man who has become a real solid part of the defence. War wounded today, still sporting the scars and the after effects of that eye injury he sustained last time out, but there was nothing keeping him out today. We'll take a check on the teams in just a moment. but it's rowdy and it's raucous, and we are set fair for another really big J-League game. Can Kashima continue their climb? Well, unsurprisingly, with 3 straight wins behind them, Ranko Popovic decides that he can keep the same side as the last couple of games. Shumoruka has been really influential on the right side of midfield, and Kimito Nono, graduating from college, has come into the J-League and taken it by storm with a couple of goals of late. And of course, when you have Yuma Suzuki leading the line, well, you have a man who will be a constant threat against any side. It's a nice system that Popovic has got right now, with Chinan and Sano anchoring the midfield, Nago, Nakama and Moruka providing the ammunition. 38-year-old Yusuke Araki is the man in charge. His 9th J-League game of the season, 137th in total. And if you need him, Takafumi Mikuruya and Takeshi Asada are in the VAR booth to provide support. Well, Tokyo Verdy are forced into a couple of changes today. There are 3 other changes as well. Into the side today come Yamami, Yuto Yamada, Miyahara, Tsunoshima and Fuki Yamada. Fresh back, of course, from the Asian Championship and providing that 91st minute winning goal against Uzbekistan. And Yudai Kimura will lead the line today. Of course, they are without Itsuki Somino and Naoki Hayashi. Both will be sadly missed by them today, but neither can play due to the terms of the loan agreement from their parent club, of course, Kashima Antlers. Both have been huge for them so far this season. But Hiroshi Jofuku did say that it is something that he has to deal with this season. Of course, he has Yamada and Kimura on loan from Kyoto, Yamami on loan from Gambara as well as the 2 players from Kashima. So he is going to lose players for certain games. It's how they deal without them. And I think it's fair to say that Someno is perhaps the biggest miss of all. He has been a revelation for them this season in J1. It's time to get down to business. Kashima Antlers and Tokyo Verdy both have their sights set high right now in the J-League and set off in search today of another important 3 points. The first challenge is by Koki Anzai. And as he clears the ball, well, you can see he caught Fuki Yamada. Sore arm for the 22-year-old. And of course, all these Tokyo Verdy fans here, and a few of the players will recall Koki Anzai, his formative years spent as a Tokyo Verdy player. That's his header again, and it's going to break loose, and the effort had to be saved by the goalkeeper. Hayakawa springing across his goal. It's a fine effort from Yamami. What you would say is it didn't quite have the force that it needed to bend around and beat the goalkeeper. It's going to be a free kick for the challenge, which was physical from Fuki Yamada. Ueda. Forward by Sano. It's a nice little twist and a nice little turn, and Morocco will win the corner. really good start to the season from the 23-year-old coming into the side. Mainly used from the bench in the first few games, but given the start last time out, backing it up today as well. But it's the influence that he's shown, and he was really good last week. Really influential. Ueda Sekigawa joining Suzuki inside the penalty area. Kashima looking to get off to a flyer here. It was towards Ueda, and now the counter-attack is on. And with a better ball there, they could have been in. As it is, it's a good challenge by Chinen. And it's away by Tomoki Hayakawa. For a moment, Tokyo Verdy did have the opportunity to release players. Now they're going to go back here because there's something to look at. The referee has been called. Yuma Suzuki was very quick to go to the referee and say that there was a handball as that ball was played into the box there. Now then, we could have an early penalty here. You can see the arm is out as it was cleared away from in front of Ueda. And Tokyo Verdy could be about to concede a penalty here. The decision was whether or not there was any head on the ball as it came across. But the evidence doesn't look great for the defender, does it? The arm is out. That's it in full speed. Referee's had 2, 3, 4 looks at it. And here comes his decision. And there you go. The evidence was pretty damning. And Kashima Antlers are to be given the opportunity to make the perfect start to this game. One of those freak moments, really. The ball just bending away. And as you stoop to try and head it clear, you mistime it. It hits the arm. And the penalty is given. And so over to the penalty taker. He's not perfect this season, he has missed one. There it is, scored 4. He turned 28 a couple of weeks ago. Always stays cool, always stays calm, and rolls the ball into the back of the Tokyo Verdy net. Yuma Suzuki with his 6th goal of the J-League season. And Kashima Antlers are gifted the perfect start to this game. Was there ever a doubt? Waited for the goalkeeper and sent him the wrong way. And Mateus could only look on agonisingly as the ball went into the other corner. Well, he was adamant it was a penalty. He chased the referee from as soon as the ball was cleared. Suzuki. Chinen couldn't get onto it, but clearance is delivered downfield. It was Nakama who was chasing, but it was well dealt with by Kaito Chida. He's had a really good start to the new season, the former Akita man. Sekigawa will clear. Morocco. The referee's going to go back here. He's a little unhappy that Sekigawa was caught a little late. And free kick will go the way of Kashima. Well, he's got his side playing the way that he wants them to now. It was always perhaps going to take a little while once the new coach came in and took charge. What, of course, they do have is this wonderful home record here. Such confidence. Miyahara did well initially, but they can't maintain possession here. Tokyo Verdy. Nowhere for Fuki Yamada to go. Sano. Ueda. No moving the ball on. They're in again here. And they score again here. It's a brilliant finish by Shintaro Nago. And they carve Tokyo Verdy apart. And inside 8 minutes, Kashima Antlers have hit a double. What a start it's been. Well, Kimito Nono played the ball. And the defender gambled. He got caught wrong side. He still had a lot to do, Nago. But once you commit there, you're in real trouble. And Yuto Yamada has had the worst possible start to his first J-League start. Nothing that Chida could do coming across. Popovic can't believe it. Poor Yuto Yamada, 22-year-old, making his first start today for Tokyo Verdy. Well, things can only get better from here, right? Lovely finish by Nago. Played as the foil just off the front man. And able to break in. Get his second goal in back-to-back games. Scored last week, of course, at Kashima Resol. And they're looking for another here as they try to get Nakama in. That's been knocked out of the goalkeeper's hands, and they are playing on now, but the referee is going to call it back. A word will suffice. Another player in really good form at the moment is Hayato Nakama. Naughty. Was never going to get away with that. Mateus, for a moment, was waiting a long time, it would have felt like, to hear that whistle. Well, Tokyo Verdy look a little shell-shocked at the moment. Goalkeeper's come out here and dealt with that beautifully. Again, the referees are a little unhappy. There's a little bit of afters here between Fuki Yamada and Koki Anzai. I think Anzai was a little unhappy that Yamada challenged the goalkeeper. There you go. I think it was pretty 50-50, wasn't it? The reaction of Yamada in going down was it didn't impress Koki Anzai. Nago downfield. Will help the ball away. There's another foul and another free kick. At the moment, Tokyo Verdy are just having to dig in and stay with Kashima. with this start to the game that they've made. Yutaro Hakamata, the latest to be penalised there. Mizueda. Sekigawa. Nakama. Sano. Anzai. The switch is from Nago to Ueda. Thought at first he was trying to go diagonal the other way downfield. Suzuki happy to come deep. Go back to his goalkeeper. Sano again. Not the best ball in the world, but not the best header as well to deal with it. Although that won't find Shintaro Nago. Suzuki. Here he is again. Switch for Moroka. Will retrieve the ball there. And they'll find Chinen. Well, they battle away and they keep possession. You can see that the confidence that is flowing through this Kashima side. Really, really good start to this game. So they look to go into the top three of the J-League. It's another challenge. It's offside against Suzuki. But again, the challenge was physical from Chida. Irrelevant because the flag was up anyway. Well, just need to build a platform here, Tokyo Verdy. It's the key for them now. There's been enough goals in their games this season to give them hope. They did, of course, come back from 2 down early on against Kyoto Sanga back in March. Tsuki Somino scored a couple of late goals in that game to get them back into the game. And of course the shoe was on the other foot when they were 2-0 up against FC Tokyo in the derby. And then a couple of late goals. And the 10 men of FC were able to come back. So we might be in for a little bit of drama in this one yet. And of course last week it was raining goals. And Verdy were 2 up against Jubilo. 3 scored in Neo Germany, just got them back into it. And then of course Yodai Kimura, we've not seen anything of so far, scored a stoppage time winner. Kimura making the challenge there. He and Somino have worked so well together. That's why they have been such a threat in front of goal. Sekigawa in the walls again. They always used to say a long time ago, you weren't a proper centre-half unless you were covered in scars. The game's a little different these days. But Sekigawa has got one that he'll keep there, just on the eye. Towards Kimura. Came off Ueda. Sekigawa as well. Anzai. 9 years in total at Tokyo Verdy. Oh, they've been caught in for a long ball again. It's his 3. Well, it's come off Chida. Not entirely sure he knew that much about it. But some naive defending again, you have to say. Very nearly found out by the long ball. Chinan Anzai. Suzuki with the challenge. He's penalised. Well, look at it. It's straightforward, really. Sakigawa booming it downfield. The defence caught out. Was it a good tackle, or was it just that Maruka not quite finding the right ball? Perhaps tried to be unselfish. Either way, could easily have been 3. Brilliant from Suzuki, isn't it? Such commitment to win the ball. Got the little double kiss as well on the way through to win the throw-in. Fuki Yamada. Sekigawa's got that one wrong. And tried to send it downfield. And succeeded in sending it into the stands. Sonishima and Morita linking up, but they've all ended up out with Yuto Yamada. Chida. Long and straightforward for Sekigawa to deal with. Many of these players had to show plenty of character last season. Even more needed this. Can they lay the foundations for a comeback? Yamada and Chida are inside the penalty area, or certainly on the edge of it. Where's the delivery now? Oh, it's met by Chida, who got a pretty good head on it, just couldn't quite control it. He is coming through traffic. It's not the easiest chance in the world. Fuki Yamada had such a good Asian Under-23 championship. Standout performance, and that, of course, was summed up by that 91st minute winner against Uzbekistan. Verdy are delighted that he's back. Said it certainly brought fresh confidence with him. It's a foul on Suzuki. When he gave them that early lead from the penalty spot, I think it would have been and his expectations that they'd had another. Just minutes later, well, that's what happened in the opening 10 minutes. That's why the home side have a 2-goal advantage and look very, very strong and confident right now. Just drifted out of play. Kimito Nono. He's one who's taken to playing J-League football like the proverbial duck to water. 3 goals from fullback so far. And the flag will go up here. Yamada went too early, way too early. The history between these sides, so much of it when you date back to the early days of the J-League as it was, 1994. Such a rivalry back then. Long time away. 16 years without the J-League game, these two, between them. Kashima certainly making up for lost time at the start of this game. It's towards Kimura. Sano, Moroka, Nono. Kokianzai. Stay in play for Moroka. There's been a real confidence, hasn't there, about this performance so far from the team in red. Really good at maintaining possession and then looking for that killer ball. This wouldn't come round for Sekigawa. Comfortable for Yamada to deal with. To Kimura, Ueda in the way. Chida. Sometimes when you're in a hole, you've just got to fight your way out, step by step. Sekigawa clears, now then, Nakama. Goalkeeper, as always, happy to come out and play. Again, another part of the game in which we've all become so familiar. That's nice. And the delivery, a little high for Kimura. A little late, and it will be a yellow card as well. Chida will protest and suggest it's his first of the game. It's not. There was one a little earlier. Nicely explained by the referee. Engaging and developing a rapport with the players. Oh, it's nice to see. Chida, whilst walking away, shall we say, he wasn't happy. I think maybe he was more understanding Caught by Nago on Yuto Yamada. Coming in today with Hayashi unavailable due to the terms of his loan. Horrible start to the game for him and for his side. Go the way of the home side. Wasn't the best header in the world by Suzuki. And Sekigawa's come across and he's conceded the free kick, and he's going to go into the book as well. Felt he had to get something there, didn't he? Whether it be the ball or Kimura. Nikuma Sekigawa goes into the referee's notebook. Yamami and Fuki Yamada are over the free kick. Chida's come to offer his opinion. Tomoki Hayakawa has organised his wall. Well, it's an interesting setup, isn't it, for a shot that far out. Two players kneeling down, four in the wall and one crouching behind them. It's Fuki Yamada. And it wasn't far away at all. That said, the goalkeeper had it covered. Well, certainly gave off the vibe that he did. Well, they've not really had anything to worry about. It was an early shot, wasn't it? Came from Yamami. Goalkeeper was teasing there, and now they've overplayed. Well, it's got too much on it. Did the ball need to be that extravagant? Kimura trying to lift it and bend it. Goes Yamada. It's a nice take and turn. Morita. Yeah, it's a good challenge on him by Nago. Koki Morita, who set up the winner last week. Had a big hand in the 3 goals and the performance of Tokyo Verdy in that win against fellow newcomers Jubilo Iwata. They need him to come into this game. There's another free kick here. Tomoya Miki just talking to the referee as Fuki Yamada goes down again. Maybe suggesting that that could have been classed as a yellow card offence. Probably got his arms off him in time. Enough contact for the free kick, but not enough for a yellow card. And just a suggestion, albeit a slight one, with Tokyo Verdy, after being stunned early on, are just about to relaunch themselves into this game. You would say they need to score the next goal in this game if they are to get anything out of it. Delivered comfortably away by Suzuki. Now the counter-attack. Good challenge on Moruka. He's done well in the end to keep the ball, although he didn't do Sekigawa too many favours. Yuto Yamada. Chida. It's a nice switch. Miki has to be careful he doesn't run out of room there. He does have an option. Yamami, that's nicely done, but the final ball is really neither cross nor shot. Comfortable for Hayakawa. Sekigawa, short from him. They've been a little careless last few minutes in possession of Kashima. Sekigawa's had a couple of misplaced balls, a yellow card as well for him. Got away with that one by the double touch, winning them the throw. And Nakama is fouled. Miyahara, one of the players who came in today. 5 changes in all. From Hiroshi Jofuku. Only Somino and Ayashi were unavailable. The other 3 dropping down to the bench. Naga and Thiago Alves and Dinami as well. Suzuki. And again, it's another misplaced one. Done though, this little bit of indecisive play from the home side has just opened the door a little for the visitors to try and claw their way back into the game. It's intercepted well by Chinem, but he can't maintain possession. It's won now by Nago. Ball is delivered, but again, a little bit of quality that they had earlier, not quite there then. Downfield by Chida. Nicely done by Sekigawa. Yamada. Oh, they're struggling to keep that ball in play. It's towards Suzuki. Quite squeezing through to Kimura and Nanzai. Looking for the return ball, but not quite able to get there. It's another free kick, another foul. Nakama is the one to be caught this time. Just guilty of jumping into the challenge, trying to win that ball. Tsunoshima. So the opportunity from a set piece. They've lost their way a little. Have the home side of late. Now Moruka will try to open the door once again. Nago will deliver. And the header was met. It was a decent chance for Chinan as well. Sekigawa ended up on the floor. Nago picked out the runner who was Kichinen. He very nearly stuck in, didn't he? He is one who is more than capable of nicking a goal from that deep line midfield role, mainly from set pieces. 12 over the last couple of seasons he's got. Yet to trouble the scorers this season. Yamada. It's a little overhit by Hakamata. Ayakawa will clear. Nice steal by Koki Morita. Won't get the ball back. They're just losing out in midfield, aren't they? To those little battles. 4 minutes to go till half time. Time to add on, and Koki Morita has a bang in the face here, which is why the referee is going to pause the game. Just a stray arm from Koki Anzai. At the age of 23, he is Mr. Tokyo Verdy already, isn't he? Ever since making his debut back in 2018. And coming through the ranks, of course, with a man who he just tussled with there, Koki Anzai. In 2017 it was that he left, and of course he was the torchbearer though for all those in the youth system, of which of course Morita was always a leading figure. Now then, there's another challenge here. The referee's unhappy with it, and it's going to be a yellow card Yuto Sonoshima. There is an arm. It looks a little clumsy more than anything. And he's big and he's rangy. You can see the reaction of a couple of the Kashima players that they felt there was an elbow. And I think on seeing the replay, just the way he jumped, really. There is a good one from Miyahara. Anzai. Suzuki trying to pin the defender. He was having none of it. Chida happy to engage physically. Lock horns with Yuma Suzuki, who is that sort of player. If you let him intimidate you, physically bully you, you're in for a long afternoon. Here he goes again. Wonderful skill. Clearance away was an important one and a necessary one as well from Tomoya Miki. We're back here for Ueda, who hits the long and diagonally, and the goalkeeper's not got anywhere near it. Moruka. And Nakama was arriving, and then the shot on the follow-up is just hooked a fraction wide from Kimito Nono. And again, the fullback who just rates forward at will. It's a super ball. It's not great goalkeeping, it must be said, from Mateus. Little hook shot with his wrong foot from Kimito Nono. Oh, explosive April for him with those 3 goals. Looking to maraud in May as well. A couple of minutes to be added on at the end of the first half. Kashima so strong early on. Probably fair to say that Tokyo Verdy have knocked them off the stride a little since, although their passing hasn't been as fluent as it was in the opening stages of the game. He who got them off to a flyer, and he who got the second, all inside the opening 8 minutes of the game. Chinnen, not the best clearance in the world. And Sekigawa will head it further than Chinnen kicked it because his clearance went up rather than away. The foul was on Suzuki. Sekigawa will take the free kick. Again, you can see them trying to get players running from deep. It's what they've done well all afternoon. Delivered towards Moruka. He couldn't get there. Should just about be it for the first half. Tokyo Verdy are taking an enormous amount of time to get the game moving again. Referee's had a couple of looks at the watch. 2 minutes of time he added on. Kashima Antlers are so good at home, they hardly need a little bit of help along the way, but that's what they've got from Tokyo Verdy today. Penalty inside the opening couple of minutes, scored by Yuma Suzuki, and then a little bit of wayward defending, allowing Shintaro Nago to dance in and roll the ball beyond the keeper. Not much to show at the other end, and even though the home side did lose their fluency a little towards half-time and lost their way a little, they are still very much in control and very, very dominant in this game. Sekigawa and co. certainly very smooth in the way they're playing right now, and very happy with the way they're playing right now. They are climbing the table week by week and looking stronger and stronger. Half-time here, Kashima Antlers 2, Tokyo Verdy 0.
ここで鹿島アントラーズファンクラブスペシャルプレゼント当選者を発表いたします。ご当選された方は G000429048 寺田健一郎様です。寺田様には本日使用した公式球をプレゼントいたします。試合終了後インスタートをスタートす入り口まずはアントラーズスキンケア賞です。ご当選は10名の方です。おめでとうございます。さあ続いては鹿島シャルメスザダ賞。当選は5名の方です。皆様おめでとうございます。続いてアントラーズ賞1つ目、当選は3名の方です。おめでとうございます。そしてアントラーズ賞2つ目の当選は2名の方です。皆様おめでとうございました。当選結果は公式アプリのプッシュ通知でのお知らせまたはアプリ内のお知らせタブに表示されます。商品の引き換えの際はアプリ内の当選通知画面をページにメインスタンド3回コースにありますワンクラブボックスでお答えください。来年試合の抽選会鹿引き当選者の発表でした。
メイジャースタジアムダゾン全試合配信。 J.LEAGUE Reasserts ここに来い。MEIJI YASUDA J1 LEAGUE だぞ。
MEIJI YASUDA J1 LEAGUE これまで J リーグ全6人から地域の知らせを健康整備や地域課題の解決に向けて取り組んできました。また、MEIJI YASUDAの商業費お客様の感染者数が200万人を突破しました。これからも私たち J リーグ全6人から地元のファン、サポーターの皆様と共に全力で進め続けます。
お客様にお知らせいたします。まもなく後半戦が始まります。まもなく後半戦が始まります。
Welcome back. As you can see, there is a new face for the second half for the home side. Alexander Chavric, the stoppage time match winner of a week ago. There's another change as well for the visitors. Hiroti Taniguchi, who's returned from a month out through injury, is coming home for Yuto Yamada. Taniguchi, a welcome return for him at the heart of the defence. Missed the last month after being injured in the Tokyo Derby. So a couple of changes at half-time. Alexander Chavric has been in good touch, and that of course can be emphasised by what he did in stoppage time in the victory over Kashima Reasserts a week ago. Confirmation that he's now on, and Nakama has made way for him. Hayato Nakama, who we didn't see much of in the first half, which is unlike him. Not seen enough of him as well. Fuki Yamada not really got into the game, and as we get underway in the second half, well, Tokyo Verdy need to get their attacking players into the game a little more, and I think it's fair to say we said at the start they would probably miss Utsuki Someno more than any other player in their side from what we've seen so far this season. His hold at play, physicality is a big thing for them, but they are very happy to have Taniguchi back. That will be a big lift for Hiroshi Jofuku and for his squad. An important player at the heart of the defence. It is worth saying that when you look at that back four, it hasn't been their first choice back four. Someone's left the cones on the pitch from the warm-up at the start of the second half. They have to be removed, and we can get moving again. And the ball is delivered into the penalty area where it's away by Sekigawa. Mutaro Hakamata it was who delivered the ball, and that's comfortable to be seen out from Kimito Nono. Nothing that Hiroto Yamami could do with it. It's 16 years since they played in the top flight against each other. It's long-standing rivalry, and Kashima so good at home. Actually, look at the J-League meetings between them. Kashima very much in the ascendancy. That's Sano. And now Chavric. Looking to find Kokianzai, but it's nicely won and nicely brought away. It was initially Sonoshima who will chase it all the way through to the goalkeeper. And Tomoki Hayakawa will go downfield. Suzuki comes off Morita. Sano wanted a little too long on the ball, caught in possession, tries to win it back and does win it back. Impressive. That's what they've done all day, in truth. They've done that very well. It's another diagonal ball that was looking for Moruka. That's what they've done impressively as well. They've hit that early ball to try and break the line. Yuto Yamada on his J-League debut. He will certainly have better days, I think, than he had today. Not the best start for him. He did it. He looked a lot more comfortable as the half went on, it must be said. I think everyone in white was struggling early on. Moruka wants a corner. He's not going to get one. And eventually, with a little bit of persuasion, a rather animated Yuma Suzuki as well. He's always animated. Decision goes the way of the home side. The referee just asking the players to keep a lid on their frustrations. Ueda and Sekigawa join once again as Popovic looks on. Shintaro Nago, the scorer of the second goal, to take the corner. Oh, it's a free header and it's in. It's brilliant from Ueda. He got a free run and he met it beautifully and deposits the ball into the back of the Tokyo Verdy net. Well, you can see the reaction of the manager. The marking is criminal, and you just can't gift a free header to a player with his quality. Always been a huge threat, and it's in before the goalkeeper even reacts. Scored a cracker against Cerezo Osaka earlier in the season. He's got another there. Big defender up from the back, bullet header, 3-0. And everyone is happy, particularly the coach. You have to wonder how he got so free. Was there a blocker on the man who was marking him? Or did the defender just lose his man? But the one player you can't lose in there is now MEIJI Ueda. He's now back in his orthodox position, blocking the cross there from Sonoshima. The ironic thing is he hadn't actually scored a lot of goals. Got a couple last season, but he'd gone 6 years without a league goal before that. So good in the air. There's the delivery. It's going to come all the way through to the far side. And the throw-in is taken quickly and smartly. Yamami will win the corner. Tokyo Verdy are in a hurry now. We said at 2-0 the next goal was pivotal and was crucial. It's been scored by the home side. They will feel that at 3-0 that they can't lose this game. But if there is to be any sort of comeback, if they can get a quick goal, it will give them a potential springboard to something sensational. Yamada with the delivery, comfortably cleared away. I think it's fair to say that every Tokyo Verdy fan this season, on coming back into the top flight, even the most optimistic would expect a couple of bad days. Not the best time to come and play away at Kashima, with the side playing with so much freedom at the moment. Was towards Yamami, a little high for him. Away by Kimito Nono. What those supporters will ask for is to stay with Kashima, to fight all the way and to feed off any potential scraps they may get. There's a yellow card here, being shown by Roshijo Fuku, who's a little unhappy and a little incensed with things going on. Chavric was foul there. Confirmation of the sides going through. Kuma Sekigawa was cautioned in that first half, and Alexander Chavric now, of course, onto the field on that left-hand side. Yuma Suzuki in the goals again, albeit from the penalty spot. Always in the game though. And there's confirmation of the Tokyo Verdy side. Remember, there were 5 changes today. Yamada was one of those who's come off now. Tsunoshima, also one of those players that was cautioned before half-time. Chida with the header. Sano for Sekigawa. Well, he's always involved, isn't he? Has been a little bit of speculation that he might be used as one of the overage players for Japan's Olympic team. His experience, know-how, leadership qualities. Certainly a player that commands respect and is held in high regard. Of course, it's 6 years ago that he was first called up by Japan, but he had to withdraw from the squad for the Kirin Cup after suffering a really bad ankle injury. There is a spirit and a will about this Tokyo Verdy side. They are trying to get back into the game. Kimito Nono is the latest to annoy or upset the referee. He's been very busy getting around the players and talking to them in this game. And will this break for Yuda Kimura? Won't come down for him. Again, there's plenty of support. Nicely done by Chida. That's really well done by Chida. Come to Kimura. Chida again. trying to help it on for his forward. The big centre half, not quite able to find the quality in that number 10 playmaker role. It's probably not his game, I think it's fair to say. Absolute warrior, of course, at the heart of that defence, but he'd be the first to admit himself that it's probably not his game. Playing little delicate through balls on the edge of the opposition penalty area. Sano, here's Sekigawa. The third goal in this game was always going to be crucial. It just gives Kashima Antlers more breathing space, more room to relax, although they won't want to give Tokyo Verdy any encouragement at all, really. Nono, Moroka, nicely done. Sano, Suzuki, Moroka, and it's come off the defender, Chida again. And they get a little bit of luck, maybe luck that they earned, because Chida made sure it was his to win. Sonoshima with the touch. Started off the season, didn't it, with a home defeat to Yokohama at Marinos. A crazy game, of course, where Marinos came back with 2 goals in stoppage time. An Anderson Lopez penalty, and then that crazy goal from Ken Matsubara. Only a couple of defeats this season. Tight one against Cerezo Osaka as well. And again, a dramatic late goal. And penalty. But they're not used to getting beat. They're not used to being on the wrong end of a hammering. As we approach the hour mark, it's 3. It's just whether or not Kashima Antlers have that same level of hunger, or whether Tokyo Verdy can claw something out of this game. They're going to make another change here. And it's going to be a double one as well. Kosuke Saito will come on, along with Thiago Alves. Changes are rung. Fuki Yamada. There's another who will make way along with Yuto Sonoshima. Thiago Alves, who operated from the left last week, and will do so again today as he comes straight on. Just means a little reset and a rejig. Yamami will go across to the other side. Taniguchi. Helped on by Akamata. Little touch inside, and it will fall nicely. But a shot in the end by Kimura. Well, that Tenny power, all direction. And it's a straightforward save for Tomoki Hayakawa. Just for a moment, there was the faintest glimpse of hope. Nago. Chavric. Had to crowd him out, which they did in the end. Nago. And Zai. Oh, the defence hasn't dealt with it. He got away with that. Just for a moment, they were all at sea once again defensively. Sano. Sekigawa. A little too long for Chavric. That's nice from Thiago Alves. It's a good challenge. A couple of changes coming for the home side now, as they're going to bring on Hidehiro Sugai and Tomoya Fuji. And Shu Moruka and Kimi Tonono will make way. Chance to get the fresh legs onto the field. Players who joined last season. Again, trying to unlock the door, again trying to find a way through was Tomoya Miki. That's Thiago Alves. Now then. And he's gone for goal from a long, long way out. That was ambitious. He looked a little flat today of Tokyo Verdy for the first time this season. Well, he scrapped out a couple of goalless draws. There was one with Kawasaki Frontale. They were probably a little unfortunate not to win that one in the end. And today, just nothing's really gone for them. And Nago's been fouled here. Well, they couldn't have got off to a better start than they did. Yumo Suzuki scored that early penalty, given away for handball, and the ball hitting the elbow. It's Kaito Chida again, engaging in physical combat. Well, that was risky. Nicely done by Koki Morita. And it's a turn by Yudai Kimura, but there's a challenge and a late one from Shintaro Nago. Yellow card for him. Brilliant turn from Koki Morita. Classy bit of midfield play from Nago was a little late. So as he gets a yellow card, he will now make way. And some more fresh legs coming on. This is goal. Nicely taken. Again, Yamada just gambling, trying to get in and win the ball. Couldn't do so. Yuta Higuchi comes on. It's been a stick on, of course, normally to start games. Starting from the bench today. Suzuki, the reverse ball is lovely. Chavric just inside. Higuchi's only just come on. And maybe that was the shot of someone was not quite up to full warmth, shall we say. It was tame and wild from Yuta Higuchi. Taniguchi. There are plenty of tests still awaiting this Tokyo Verdy side. Just in one of those awkward positions right now, with all the draws that they've had. It meant that they've not really been able to climb away from the teams down at the foot of the table. Bearing in mind they lost 2 of the first 3 games and they're unbeaten since. 3 wins and 6 draws, but a 9-game unbeaten run going into today's game. Today it looks like that unbeaten run's going to come to an end. Thiago Alves. What they have done is snuffed out any threat very early on. Again, it's just a little wayward, little lapse. This time it's Hiroto Yamami, guilty of being profligate in possession of the ball. Well, they've had double the number of chances. They've had the lion's share of possession, as you'd expect, really. The home side. It's Thiago Alves again. Won the ball back there. Koki Morita didn't take it initially, but then the layoff will find the goal, and maybe, just maybe, there is hope for Tokyo Verdy. It's a classy finish to just give them a potential bit of hope. Saito it was who picks his spot after Koki Morita kept the ball, found the pass, but it is all about keeping calm in a tight area. Clever little touch and a really, really good finish as well to turn the ball home. Kosuke Saito with the goal. Well, it could be in at the other end now. It comes all the way across the face of goal. It's a foul on Sekigawa. Will be a word as well for Kimura. Well, Fuji, of course, having just come on. It's beautiful, isn't it? The way that they carved them open. And Fuji looked up, looked for the pass, looked for Chavric. Defending was good, cover was good. 20 minutes to go. Sekigawa is still down, although no one looks to be in too much concern for him. Maybe taking the time just to slow the game down and have a little breather. It is warm in Ibaraki. Temperature around the mid-20s. Run all the way through. Well challenged. The ball is banging around in midfield as Sekigawa slams it downfield. Thiago Alves. Saito made a good run for him. Was well cut out. Thiago Alves again. Trying to help it on, and they're going to get another free kick here. A little bit of momentum is building here for Tokyo Verdy. Tomoya Miki was fouled there. They're going to make another change as well here. They're going to take off Yutaro Hakamata. And on in his place will come Hichiri Onaga. Onaga is one of those who made way today. Having started the win last week. The delivery, and it's going to come all the way through, where it's miskicked by Yamami. It's not a chance as such, but we would certainly have expected to get a bit of contact on the ball there. Another change being made. Kauchinen is going to make way here. Shomodori will come on to replace him. Turns 32 next weekend. Does this outstanding one club man. Here comes the man from Yamagata. "16 minutes plus stoppage time. Chavric can't find a red shirt, and they're in behind with Yamami. Now then, support is arriving now, and the goalkeeper will gather. And the game's a little more open now than it has been probably at any other stage today. It's nicely done to release Chavric. He's got Fuji in support. He's going to go on his own, Chavric, and the goalkeeper gets across the smother. Well, it's 3-1. You'd feel with 15 minutes to go the game should be over, but certainly another goal now would end it. Ueda, who got the third, will make his way forward. Higuchi will take the corner. Can they put this one to bed? Oh, it's come all the way through, and Chida manages to slide the ball up and over the top of his own crossbar. Dealt with the danger with his knee. But Kashima will try again. Higuchi will try again. Looking for Ueda and Suzuki. And the defence does its job. Onaga was a little unhappy, felt there was a stray arm in there. And now another change. Lots and lots of them in the last few minutes, and Kazuya Miyahara will make way here for Yuan Matsuhashi. 22-year-old will come on. Spent a lot of the last few seasons out on loan as this former Japan youth international. Problem here for Hidehiro Sugai. Just seems to have caught his ankle. No problem, he can get on with it. Now the Chavritswiks are running behind, and it's clever play by the substitute Onaga to get the ball back to his goalkeeper. 12 minutes. If they're going to set us up for a grandstander, we'll need to think about getting another back soon. Easier said than done. That's nice though, and that opens the game up. And here's Thiago Alves. Away by Ueda. Good little tussle going on down there. Fuji wanted not too long on the ball. Morita. Chida. Koki Morita again. Thiago Alves. Lovely skill. Cross was well cleared. Onaga with a throw. And Yudai Kimura wins a corner. Are they about to write a new story, a new chapter in the story of this game? The 80th minute, a corner. Well, they won't that way. A bit too much adrenaline in that one. Well, here's the goal by Saito. Lovely goal as well, wasn't it? His last goal in the top flight came in 2021 for Yokohama. Years before that he was playing in the third tier. Thiago Alves. Lovely skill. And now the game opens up. And it's going the way through, and it's in! Well, well, well! It's Kimura who scores. And now we do have a game on our hands. Thiago Alves doing so well. And releasing Hijiri Onaga. How about this? Lovely play. The ball for Onaga. The early delivery, the goalkeeper came, got nowhere near it. And Kimura is on hand to score. And we have a football match on our hands. Tokyo Verdy looking for some late heroics here. to rescue a game that looked long since gone. And will there be a wobble from Kashima Antlers? Sixth goal of the season, by the way, for Yuda Kimura. Koki Anzai. Ueda. Five minutes into the second half when Kashima went 3-0 up. It looked done and dusted. Now they need another to give them a little bit of daylight again, just something to relax on a little. Just a little over 7 minutes. He's played a big part in the comeback, is Thiago Alves. Oh, that's left, and Fuji has support outside him. He's gone the other way. Here comes Suzuki and Chavric, and the tussle and the challenge, and eventually it's put behind. They want another penalty though. Chavric is adamant he was caught. The referee was right on the spot. Chida, the defender. Well, he'll do well to get away with that, you have to feel. There was a bit of a wild swing from the big defender. Remember, the game started with a penalty very, very early on. Is there to be a penalty late on here, which you do feel would ultimately settle it if Suzuki is to be given another chance? He's going to say play on. He's going to feel that that was just a coming together. Here comes the corner. That's really nice from Koki Anzai. Shomadoi. What you would say in that situation is when VAR looks at that, they will see the coming together and two players tussling for the ball, and they will obviously have to decide whether or not the referee has made a clear and obvious error. Onaga. Chida, who I think probably had his heart in his mouth for a few seconds there. It was clear contact, wasn't there, with Chavric. Sometimes in that situation, the referee and VAR will be looking to see if the player that's been challenged has gone down a little too easily. Onaga, Taniguchi, Chida, well, this is much more the spirit we've seen from Tokyo Verdy all season. A never say die attitude. That's a foul on Thiago Alves. He wants it taken from the correct place. They will send Taniguchi and Chida forward as they look to produce a miracle comeback here. Ball driven long, it's beyond Chida. Comes down to Yamami. And the shot, which is a little wild in the end, and Shavric will bring it away. Just for a moment, it actually looked as if it was going to go across goal to a white shirt as the shot was hit, but Saito's effort was wild. And now Mateus will find Koki Morita, and now Chida. And we have a little under 3 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Thiago Alves, every time he gets on the ball, you feel that something could develop. Yudai Kimura, that's lovely. Maybe just overdid it. The challenge on Suzuki. Again, it's Thiago Alves. Taniguchi. Onaga. Saito did well. Onaga can't keep it though. Well, the home supporters who were, if not having a party, were certainly enjoying the fact that their team was going third in the J-League. They might still do that, but my oh my, they're sweating for it now as they look to get over the line with 90 seconds of the 90 minutes remaining. That's a lovely touch for Koki Anzai, delivered to him by Higuchi. Not in a rush to try and break through. Looking to manage the game as much as trying to score a fourth. Nervous times for Suzuki and co. Chida. Ball that was delivered for Onaga was a little behind him, but that's a nice ball that's been played for. Lovely first touch as well to take the ball down from Tomoyo Miki. Now they've got field position. What can they make from it? They've just tried to force it a little, giving the ball away. Shomodoi's ball. And this is Suzuki, all on his own. And support's arriving now. He might not need it. Oh, it's a brilliant save. Mateus with a really strong hand to keep that out. Suzuki, all his own work. Nearly clinching it as we entered stoppage time. The goalkeeper almost committed himself, didn't he? But stood up well. 6 minutes of stoppage time, by the way. That's a long, long time. Suzuki's ball, but Chida again doing well. Well, you can't look away from this game now. Yamami. Chavric's challenge. Ball breaks for Tomoyo Miki. Twisting one way, turning the other. Good block. Comes out to Onaga here. Thiago Alves. Got a traffic between him and the penalty area. And he's going to have to use support. It's a foul. Now then, we're going to see again Chida and Taniguchi make their way forward. Tomoya Miki it was who was fouled. Uki Yamada looks on. What can Onaga craft further side here? It's very, very straight, isn't it? There's not much angle to hit an attacking player, but that's a decent play. Oh, what a chance! And it's in! Astonishing! They've come from 3 down. It was scuffed home in the end. Doesn't matter how it goes home. It did go home. Yudai Kimura has scored twice, and Tokyo Verdy have done the unthinkable. They've come from 3 down, and they look set to rescue a point. Silence from the Kashima Antlers fans. They can't believe it. Onaga's ball. The first header was really well won by Taniguchi. Miscue from Kimura. Doesn't matter. It went over the line. And they have leveled the game up. Helped over in the end by Tomoya Miki, but it will be Kimura's goal. How did Taniguchi have so much space? How on earth did Yudai Kimura have so much space? Kashima Antlers have gone to pieces, and they've paid the ultimate price. It's 3-3. It's unbelievable. It's astonishing. It's turning into a J-League classic. These old foes, these old rivals. Oh, what a story. What drama. Chaffridge can't take the ball in. Surely they can't go and get another. Koki Morita. Saito can't take that down. Just for a moment he had half a chance. Desperate to win the ball back. Tomoya Miki is penalised. Well, they have created some stories, haven't they, this season? Of Hiroshi Jofuku's side. Some late drama in the games that have proved to be costly for them. They are the draw kings, remember, of the J-League. Well, it looks like they're going to get another, but this is one that they'll gladly take. This league just keeps getting better and better and better, and serving up games that you want to watch over and over again. Five minutes of the 6 stoppage time have been played. What you'd say is that there's probably more to add on after the goal scored by Kimura. But Kashima Antlers look out on the feet now, crestfallen and shell-shocked, which is how, I think it's fair to say, Tokyo Verdy looked in the first half. Just goes to show, doesn't it? You get one and anything can happen. They got one from Saito, and then enter Yudai Kimura. 2 goals. Leading the line today, of course, with Someno unavailable. As part of his loan agreement, no Hayashi as well. Tokyo Verdy have found the personnel and found the moments. Well, surely they can't win it. Koki Morita. Onaga. A little bit too much adrenaline on that. And Morita's kept the ball in play. And Thiago Alves. Oh, and in the end he was off balance and had a slash at it. And in the end, he just lost his composure. Not entirely sure what the manager will have to say about it afterwards. What a game. What drama. Sekigawa goes back to his goalkeeper. We're a minute beyond the 6th additional. We're at the referee's discretion. The ball is with Mateus. Well, amazing drama. An amazing game. And the Tokyo Verdy players sink to their knees, to their backs. Several punch the air, but Yuma Suzuki's reaction tells you all you need to know. Kashima Antlers had the opportunity to go 3rd in the J-League, to build on that wonderful run of wins that they've put together of late. But Tokyo Verdy are in the big time for the first time in 16 years, and they're determined to make it count. Even at 3-0 down, they didn't give the game up. They got one back from Saito, and then Yuda Kumura scoring twice, that after Ueda and Suzuki had fired the home side into a 3-goal lead. What a game, another J-League classic. Kashima Antlers 3, Tokyo Verdy 3. Well, it's little wonder that it's the Tokyo Verdy fans that are bouncing away behind that goal. They will be immensely proud of their team's comeback in that game. But for Kashima Antlers, well, Yuma Suzuki's always animated out there, and he's even more animated than usual, because they had this game won. They were almost home and dry for Kokianzai against his former team. Well, he'll be shocked. Chavric as well had a chance to end the game, as too did Suzuki. But Tokyo Verdy never gave it up. And once Yuda Kimura had made it 3-2, there was always that hope that one chance would come, and it did. Taniguchi, back from a month out with injury, wins the initial header inside the penalty area. Kimura finds himself completely unmarked and turns the ball home. Fire and miss kick, of all things, that beats the goalkeeper. And so it's a case of what could have been for the home side. But for those in white, those who normally play in green, of course, well, they have spirit, they have heart, they have at a number of occasions been beaten late and conceded late that have proved to be very costly goals this season. Today they score what turns out to be a very valuable late goal for themselves. It's another draw, it's another point, but this is their best draw of the season, you would have to say. What a fine comeback it's been by Tokyo Verdy today. Thiago Alves with a smile on his face, and well, out there they've been reduced to tears at what they've seen. Let's get some reaction.
すごい試合となりました。3点のビハインドを追いついてのドローです。この勝ち点1、どう捉えていらっしゃいますか？
そうですね、勝ち点3を取りたいと思って臨んだんですけど、前半ああいう形で、すぐに失点してしまって、本当難しいゲームになったんですけど、そこから3点のビハインドをなんとか追いつくことができて、最低限の勝ち点1なのかなと思います。
ここまで4ゴールの染野選手が今日は不在の中、前線の組み合わせが変わりまし